there, welcome to Yoga with Amber Kleid. My name is Amber. Today we're going to be doing a flow for back strength. It's so important to strengthen the muscles along the spine for posture and balance, and especially if you lean forward a lot in your daily life to help keep you upright. And it's just really good. So we're probably going to be doing a little bit of core work today too. This practice isn't going to be super long, but I hope that you enjoy it and it benefits you, and you can always add it on to another exercise program that you might be doing. So if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, and I just am so appreciative of the love you send my way, and I hope you can feel the love that I'm sending your way as well, wherever it is that you are watching this from. Thank you so much for being here. So all you need today, as always, is a mat and some blocks. It is a super sunny day here in Western North Carolina where I live, and my mat is like crazy hot. Not the brightest choice to choose a black mat in very sunny weather, but you know what? We're gonna do it. I'm just excited that it's a beautiful day out and I get to share it with you. So please go ahead and find a seat, whatever that means to you, a nice comfortable seat, lengthening up through the spine, through the crown of the head. Let your belly connect a little bit by drawing it softly, the low belly in towards the spine. This helps protect the low back. So we're going to begin by kind of mobilizing the spine in all different directions before we move into a little bit more strengthening work and a little bit of stretching as well. So just resting the hands down by your side for a few moments, and I just welcome you to just kind of come into the space, ground down, maybe close the eyes. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths, let go of the day, whatever it is that you've been doing so far, and whatever it is that you've got coming up, just let it go. And just a gentle reminder, since I am outside, my neighbors do have dogs, so you might hear a dog barking from time to time. Lots of birds. And then I'd love to invite you to set an intention for your practice today. And just allow it to be something gentle and kind, and just know that when we set our sankalpa, our intention, it's not meant to make us feel badly if for whatever reason we can't accomplish it while we're on our mat. Say for instance we choose that, hey, I'm going to stay grounded in my practice, and there might be a couple of instances when you don't feel grounded. It's okay, you know, we're human, and we just put the intention out there, and that's just how it is. So just love yourself wherever you are, and listen to your body, honor it, and just enjoy the process. A few more breaths here. And then when you're ready, we're going to draw our hands to our heart space, bringing those palms together, stretching the elbows out and away. Secretly, I'm airing my armpits out. It's hot out. Maybe you are too, and I'm not alone. All right, so we're going to breathe in deeply, and we're going to bring our fingertips up to the sky. And we're going to exhale, and we're going to soften our shoulder blades down and back. Still connecting to that low belly, breathing in and up again. And this time we're going to exhale, reaching the left fingertips to the right, letting our left hip anchor down to the ground, opening up the space between the hips and the rib cage. And then as you inhale, we're going to come back to center, and you're going to exhale, reaching to the left. Beautiful work. Inhale back to center. We're going to do this one more time. Each side, stretching out the left side body, breathing in, connecting to that core as you lift up, and exhaling to the left. Breathing in and up. Let's exhale and rotate the wrists as we slowly let our hands drop down to our thighs. Let's practice a few cat-cows as we sit here in this position, breathing in, lifting the chest, and we let the pelvis kind of rotate down and back. So when we have the bowl of the pelvis, we're spilling out our soup or our water. And then as we exhale and we round into cat, our pelvic bowl kind of rolls up. So we can contain that water, or whatever it is that you can imagine that you have in your pelvic bowl. And then inhale, lifting up. Maybe the gaze moves up to the ceiling or the sky. And then as you exhale, rounding down, chin towards chest. And then inhaling back up. And last time, exhaling, rounding through the spine. Beautiful. Inhaling, head over heart. And then we're going to begin some gentle movement from side to side, this nice little sway here. And it can be a tiny little movement, or you can get your shoulders into it if you want to. A little sway motion. Try not to knock yourself off balance, like I just about did. A few more breaths here. Let your breath be calm as you just sway back and forth. And then come back to center, and we're going to do circles. And again, this can be small. We originate the circle down at the base of the spine, making sure that we're hugging our low belly in. Finding your breath, softly breathing as you circle around and switch directions. Here we go, opposite side. And you might notice one side feels a little bit easier to do bigger circles with. And then let's go ahead and bring head over heart. And let's switch our feet. So opposite foot is in front. And we're going to take hands up to the sky, breathing in. And we're going to exhale and twist to our right. Left hand to right knee, right hand comes behind for some gentle stability, maybe elongating just a little through the spine. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, hands are going to come up, rainbow over to your left. And we find the same here. Left hand we use it for balance, reaching the right hand to the left knee and breathe. Perfect. Inhale, bring it up. We're going to find a gentle twist. Exhale to the right. Inhale, breathe it up. Exhale to your left. Let's keep this going just a few more times. You can imagine you're doing the wave at a concert. People are hooting and hollering all around you. How exciting is it that we get to go back to live music after COVID? Oh, I think that is a lot of what people missed the most. I know it's certainly on my list. All right, one more time wherever you are. And then bring those hands down in front, just rolling the shoulders forward and back a few times. Excellent. Okay, so let's come onto our hands and knees, please. Oh, there we go. I knew it wouldn't last forever. All right, so spreading those fingertips out nice and wide. We've got our wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. And from here, we're going to do spinal balance. And not only is this really good to strengthen those muscles up and down the spine, but it's also really good to help with balance. And it kind of works with your right and left brain as well. So we're strengthening all of that. So let's go ahead and reach the right leg out. We're going to bring our toes so they point towards the ground, and we're going to make sure our hips are even. We're going to hug in through the low belly here, and if you're ready and willing, reaching the left hand out, finding this straight line from the fingertips to the heel, engaging in that belly, and see if you can feel that gentle stretch through the spine. And then we're going to take an inhale, and as we exhale, elbow is going to come to knee. They're going to meet in the center. Breathe out. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, breathe it out. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, come back. Let's reach it out again. And exhale, bring it in. Let's do 2 more, please. Hugging that belly. Last time, reach it out. We're going to stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it down. Good job. Go ahead and give that right wrist a little bit of a shake and find some gentle movements in the hips here. And then when you're ready, we're going to reach out with the left leg this time. Tuck in that low belly. Stretch through the heel. Align your wrist underneath your shoulder on the left side, and then reach forward with the right arm. Reach, reach, reach. Find your breath. When you're ready, breathe it in, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale. Keep it going. 3 more. Last time, elbow to knee. Stretch it out. Reach, reach, reach. Pressing through that left palm too as we feel that stretch through the spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Shake out that left wrist. Find a little organic movement in the hips here. Gentle sway, side to side. Got it. Awesome. Let's turn those toes under, pressing the palms into the ground. Let's make our way into our downward facing dog. You can move the knees, bending them, getting into the toes. Don't forget to press into the palms, stretching up through the arms, letting those elbow pits shine forward and rotating the shoulders kind of down and back. And then hugging into the low belly, lifting up the hips, and feeling that nice stretch through the calves, perhaps the hamstrings. And, if you have to bend your knees here a little bit, if you can't straighten the legs, no worries. That is where you're at. And it'll feel good if you can do this walk the dog motion, bending the knees a little bit. It'll help stretch and lengthen those muscles. Great. So we're going to walk our hands back. Nice and slow. We're going to press into the heels. We're going to engage the low belly. And we're going to draw ourselves up. And we're going to engage those glute muscles too. Protecting the low back. In we go. Up we go. And then exhale, floating the hands down. All the way down. And we're going to walk it back out into our downward facing dog. Actually, let's walk out to a plank. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3. You're welcome to drop to your knees. And 1. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale back into your downward facing dog. Walk those hands back. Plant into the heels, engage the glute muscles, and draw yourself up. Big breath in and up. Exhale, float it down. Hands to the ground, walk it forward. We're going to come all the way to plank. Again, you can drop your knees if you'd like, hugging in the low belly. Your tailbone is kind of tucked, so we're definitely not lifting the tailbone. If you're lifting the tailbone, you're going to feel a lot of strain throughout the back, throughout the belly. So just a nice, even line as best as you can. And then one last time, lifting into downward facing dog. Take an exhale, walking the feet or hands back. Dropping into the heel, connect to those glute muscles and draw yourself up. Big breath in, hands to the sky, maybe a little back bend here. Big breath in, exhale, float it down. Hands to the ground, walk it forward. Last time, we're going to find our plank here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the ground, roll the belly down, and we're going to come all the way down. Relax the legs behind you, and we're going to zip up the legs. So ankles, calves, knees, thighs, all together. Palms beside the chest, hugging elbows towards our waist, so we can already kind of feel the engagement in our back muscles. Take a nice deep inhale, lifting the gaze, hugging shoulder blades to spine, and hugging glute muscles. And exhale, release. Let's do that again, breathing in and up, baby cobra. Soften down on the exhale. One more time. Maybe you come up just a little bit higher, and I'm going to ask that we hold for 3. Hug those muscles. 1, relax it down. Nice job. Now we're going to bring our hands behind us, and we're going to find our lotus pose, but we're just going to do half lotus for right now. So maybe the forehead comes down to the ground, and you're going to lift one leg to the sky and release the leg. So when you're lifting, connect to that glute muscle, reaching up and back. And exhale down. Soften in the belly. Right leg up and back. Exhale. And inhale. Right leg up. And release. Going to do just a few more times. Lifting up. And release. And again, lifting up. And release. One last time. Lifting. And releasing. Last time, lift. And release. So go ahead and find a little bit of movement in the hips here. And then we're going to draw our hands forward. We're going to play superhero. So extending the arms out. Relaxing through the hips. Again, we're going to clench those glute muscles, and we're going to hug our shoulder blades to spine as we take a nice deep inhale, and we lift legs and we lift arms. And exhale down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift. I'm kind of on a hill, so inhale, lift. It's a lot more difficult than one would expect. 2 more. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale, release. 1 more time, lift, hold, and bring your hands towards your feet. And so we come into our locust, hugging those glute muscles, reaching hands towards our toes for 5, 4, you've got this, 2, 1, relax. Bring those hands by the chest, press into the ground, and allow yourself to come back and find your child's pose, which should feel really, really good. Relaxing the forehead down, maybe on a block, maybe on your mat. Take a few deep breaths here. One more breath here, and then start to draw yourself into tabletop. And we're going to come into side plank. Now you're welcome to do supported side plank if you'd like, which would mean knees down, and we're going to bring left knee down, left hand down to the ground, and you can lift up your right leg like that, or you're welcome to come into full side plank. Taking a few deep breaths here, connecting into the core. And if you want, you can take a nice deep inhale here and exhale and dip the right hand underneath your left side and then bring it up again. And I'm going to do 3 of these. You can stay in your side angle pose without any movement, or you can join me. Last one. Perfect. Hands down to the ground, coming into plank and just switching to the opposite side. So same thing, get yourself set up. We want our wrist underneath our shoulder, hugging into the low belly. And you can stay here and you're supported, or full side plank. And then if you want to add a little bit of oblique core work, you can twist the left hand down in between the right hand and your feet. One more time. Beautiful. Come back into your plank. Drop those knees down. And we're just going to come onto our knees here. And if this doesn't feel super comfortable, you're welcome to kind of pop a squat on your heels. It's up to you. And we're just going to draw our hands behind us. Pointer fingers down. Bring those thumbs together. And the rest of the fingers are intertwined. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale, draw the fingers down, shoulders back, connect to that belly, and look up. One more breath here. So you can stay here if you'd like, or let's try Camel. So right hand's going to reach back to your heel, or if you have a block, you can certainly use a block. And we're just going to do right hand for now, and we're going to reach to the sky with the left hand. So do what feels comfortable in your body. Try not to let your neck just fall back. One more breath here. And to come out of it, I'm just going to drop my booty down, swing my arm around, and I'm going to take my right hand and swing it around and put my left hand on my heel and lift back up. And of course, if you're using a block, you can place your left hand on your block. One more breath here, and slowly allow yourself to come down. And we're going to make our way onto our booties, grabbing a block. If you don't have a block, don't worry about it. But we're going to come into our boat pose, putting our block in between our knees. So we lengthen through the spine, and we try as best as we can to get on those little sits bones there, hugging into the low belly, lengthening through the spine, and then lifting and squeezing the thighs together. And we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the magic number 1. Release the feet. Go ahead and bring the hands, drape the arms around the legs, and just allow your forehead to dip down. Take a few breaths here. It's very important to work the core. The back and the belly support each other. One more breath here. And then come back to center. And we're going to do that one more time. So lengthening up through the spine. And when you're ready, draw those knees up, hugging that block. reaching forward with the fingertips, or you can bring your hands behind your thighs for 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Relax the feet down, drape the arms, drop the forehead, relax the shoulders, relax the neck, and breathe. All right, come on up. I've got one more thing for you. And we're going to take our blocks, or you don't need a block. You can just bring your hands a little bit apart from each other. And we're going to find that nice boat shape again. And if you want, you can keep feet on the ground. I'm going to try to lift my feet. Like I said, I'm on a hill. It's a little hard. But we're going to take an inhale, and we're going to exhale, and we're going to twist. Inhale back to center, connecting that core. Exhale to the left. Inhale center, exhale right. Keep it going. If you want, you can add a little leg extension as you twist to the side. Just a few more breaths. Keep it going. You've got it. Take a break if you need to. All right. I'm going to do one more to the left. Whoo. Coming back to center. Let's take our feet together. Drop our knees to the sides. We find our butterfly pose. If you want, you can fly away with your legs, lifting up the knees. A little flutter action here. Lengthening through the spine. Releasing in the thighs. For 5. Breathe it out. And relax. Bring those knees back to center. Go ahead and relax the legs out. And release yourself all the way down to the ground. And I invite you to take a huge stretch if that calls to you. Stretch out the toes, hugging in all the muscles. Let's draw the knees in for just a nice little full body hug. Roll the ankles. Soften the shoulders. And then release the legs, the feet down to the ground. Open up the arms to the sides. And then go ahead and release the legs all the way down. And we're just going to take a few minutes here. Working on my tan lines. Softening the breath. Releasing any temptation to get up off your mat and walk away. Shavasana is the most important shape in your asana practice, and especially after working our core muscles as we did today. It's really nice to allow them space to just relax. Making sure you're not holding in the legs. skin on your face is soft. And you can say to yourself, I am freaking amazing. And because you are. Take a few more generous breaths here. And then slowly begin to deepen the breath. Inhale and exhale. And begin to move the fingers and toes. And as you're ready, I invite you to come into a nice seated position. Let's bring our hands into heart space and just take a deep breath in together and release. May you find peace in your day and strength for whatever comes your way. Namaste.